Welcome. It's a Creative Expressions video. Number. It's a number. What is the number? 59, I think. If I updated all my stuff. Whoa, 59. Hey there, Soul Shines. My name is Michelle, and it is Creative Expressions, which is a knitting crochet podcast style video where we talk about finished objects, works in progress, anything I've acquired, life updates, and whatever else comes to this mind. I live in Utah, and welcome to subscribers. Oh yeah, I know something that's on the list today. Haha. I gotta write it down really quick so I don't forget. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you really quick. Sorry about my voice. I don't know what's going on with it today. I always have links to patterns if there is a pattern in the description. I always put chapters in these videos so you can jump to things. Now, some of you might want to skip all of this and just jump to one of the chapters today. That is fair. Today we're going to talk about my subscriber giveaway. So excited. Oh, I got a crick in my muscles. Before we do the giveaway, let's go through the list of things, finished objects. So here we have it. I made some shamrock, there we go. Shamrock bookmarks. Made 2 of them. I made this pattern myself. Wow. All this dark background here, guys. So I have here a 3-sided shamrock. If y'all want the pattern, I can probably do a quick tutorial. I put a little like puff stitch in the bottom here. So anyway, like I said, I can do a quick tutorial if people want it. They were fun to make. I still have not made it to the library to give things away, but there's more things to give away. So I have 2 or 3 heart bookmarks, these 2 shamrock bookmarks, and 4 socks. So I'm excited for that. I hope you get to do that soon. I haven't been to the library in so long. Last time we dropped my daughter off and then went and did some stuff and then came back and got her. Anyway, that's it for finished objects this week, guys. That's just sad about my life. So, where'd I put it? I know I brought it in here. Okay. I have my scarf thing. I don't know if I've showed this since I got to approximately this point, but I decided, since I was going to do a decrease every knit row, I've been able to just keep working on one side. It makes it feel more productive to actually see it getting smaller at the top. Like, it's way smaller than this side. I know last time I showed it I had probably like an inch difference between the 2 lengths, so let's see what I have now. Yeah, I made progress, guys. That's like close to 3 inches there. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's so much easier to work on it now that I'm seeing progress. And I know that I'm getting close to having it to where I can start working on the other side and feel like I'm seeing progress. And then the 2 things together actually is moving me forward, so I'm excited about that. So if I put my little stitch marker kind of to the middle of my head, let me take my glasses off. I still have this one to approximately here, right? But this one here, this side's coming down like to my ears. And this is what I'm calling like a hoodie scarf. What I want is, and I'm just making it myself. It's knit, in case you didn't know. by the knitting needles. What I did, it was a provisional cast on in the beginning. I worked a few rows on the one side in stockinette. This could be done in any pattern really, and be just as fine. I did, after a few rows, I went and picked up the other side, provisional cast on, picked up the other side. You don't have to. You can leave the cast on until you get done with it, and then just keep working. Part of why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is I don't know how far my yarn will go. I still have quite a bit on both balls. So I'm just working back and forth on them till I run out of yarn or decide it's long enough. But what I want is something that I can wear around my neck with my coat, and it looks just like a scarf. And so it's a little bit wider in the center than it will be at the edges, but that's not going to be super noticeable when it's around my neck. And then when it's cold and I need to wrap stuff over my ears and stuff, this is wide enough to go over my full head and stuff, so I can wrap it up over kind of like a hat, which I don't like wearing hats, so I'm hoping that this will just be that thing that I can wear and then use as a hat when I need it, kind of thing. So I'm excited about it, and you know, it's starting to definitely get progress, definitely bigger on one side than the other side. Anyway, after a while, I was like, I had this idea in my head, partly because of how I was decreasing, that I had to work all the way across at least all of the rows, or at least all the net rows, and then all the purl rows. Like I felt like I had to keep it going together. My initial decreases, after I got it like about that wide, and then I started doing decreases. My initial ones I did every other knit row, and then I decided I needed to make this an easier take it with me kind of a project, so I decided to decrease every row. And so that's what I've been doing. So now it's much easier because I can see that it is getting smaller. And then the other side, I know it will be exciting to see it be smaller, but also it gives me something like, oh, it's catching up with this side. So I know that I've made this a much easier project for me to work on, and I'm excited about that. So that is my hoodie scarf. Guys, I did a thing. Some of you who've been here for a while, which isn't a lot because, you know, when you have 500 subscribers, you know, you don't have a lot of people who have been here for a while, but some of you have. Some of you have been here from the beginning, and I'm grateful for that. It's so awesome. But some of you may have remembered that I have this yarn. Let me pull up the yarn. This Yarn Bee Cotton DK in the color Fog that was given to me for a mystery yarn challenge. And there was quite a few of the Cotton Fog DK ones, and then there's like 2 of these that are in the color Sage. So I've been keeping them here together because I wanted to make a cardigan for my grandson, and I had started the cardigan and then got crazy with everything else, and I was like, this is annoying. So I ended up frogging it because I was hoping to give him to him for this last Christmas, but then I decided I needed to give him to him this coming Christmas, so I have the whole year to get going and working on them and all that kind of thing. So I want to make a cardigan for my grandson and a cardigan for my granddaughter. To my knowledge, their parents do not watch my channel. But in order to make it for the next year, I needed to make a bigger size, so which is why I frogged my progress. So this last week, my thing was, okay, progress is I pull out the pattern, I see what needles I needed, and I will talk about needles in my acquired section. Oh, the story. So I looked at I found which bag my yarn was in, which is in this Christmas tote that I got at a thrift store a while back. And I don't care that we're not in Christmas, it's for a Christmas present. So I got that out. It's a drops pattern. I took the chart out that I need, and I snapped the pictures of it to put in here so I could take it with me and mark rows off. And then, so it's like, the first thing was, where's my yarn? What needles do I need? Do I have them? If I have them, are they available? That kind of thing. So I started gathering everything together. And then I started casting on when I got everything I needed. And it was really fun. I worked on it consistently for a while, one night. And what I did, hold on, I gotta detach. I have used hairpins to attach my sections to yarn. What I did was cast on you use a smaller needle for the first section. So I cast on the back with a smaller needle, and then I moved it to my bigger needle when it was time to. So I have done this far on the back. But I cast it on, I did this on the smaller needle, and then put it onto the bigger needle and left it, and went to my next section, cast on the middle section, and worked up. This one here has a progress creeper on it to help me remember, like, once it's going, I know which side's the front side, because part of it's worked in stockinette right here. On all three sections, there's a part that's worked in stockinette, and you have these pattern parts. But this one is to help me remember this is the right panel, and I've got my first buttonhole. And so the progress keeper started on the bottom, and then I moved it up to my buttonhole. When I get up to my next buttonhole, I'll move this up to the buttonhole. That way it just kind of moves up every once in a while. So I'm using this to say, hey, here's where your buttonhole is. But I got this cast on, put onto this needle, and left it, because then I cast on the last bit and moved it to this needle. So this is all three sides, or all three panels of the back, working them up together. It's going to help me make sure I get through this and get them all done. It's going to make sure that they are the right size for each other, all three of them. When I get to 11.5 inches, it's time for the next step. So they're all growing together. And then on this one, the row that I put the buttonhole on, I also put a stitch marker, the eyeball stitch marker here, to mark that's where the buttonhole was on this one. So that's one nice thing about doing this, is I can work my buttonhole and then come and say, buttonhole goes here. And then I know that my buttons will be on the proper row, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, I got it cast on, and I got a little more than 2 inches on there. I know that because the buttonhole went at 2 inches, and I did finish the row that marks it. So yeah, I used the, oh, I fell on the floor. I'm using the bobby pins or hair pins. I've got both here because I couldn't find my hairpins, but I'm just sticking them in. They're making sure they've got the balls on the end so they don't hurt my yarn, going in between stitches, sticking it into the yarn, and then making sure not to ruin my yarn, coming back out, and now that yarn is attached. And my other two fell on the floor. I only have them attached when I'm actually needing to put it away for a while. And then I just am very careful about not twisting up my yarns. It's like working on 2 at a time socks, only it's 3 at a time sweater panels. Let me tell you a little bit about the yarn. It frustrates me. I am a person who actually cares about dye-lot, and none of these, like, there might be bits that are the same dye-lot and some that aren't. That bothers me. But I picked the ones that look the same color because, like, this one, it says it's the same color, and yet it looks yellow. I don't know why. And so it's like yellower. So I trying to get them the same color. This one here has, I must have used this for the little, I think it was a mouse I made. No, it was an octopus. I made an octopus that I made with it, and I must have used this one but I'm using this, and I'm like, my thoughts are between like, if I run out and don't make a whole panel with this, I might use the greens, the 2 greens. But my other thoughts are I might just make the sleeves in green and have the main sweater body gray and then the sleeves green, which is why I've kept the green with, because I might use it as a stripe. I might use it as the sleeves. I don't know. But I've made progress on that. I'm so excited. So I'm going to work on that for a few days. I haven't decided if I'm just going to keep moving that one forward or if I want to start a cardigan for my granddaughter. I have the yarn set aside for that. Also yarn I received from a mystery yarn challenge. Or if I just want to, like, move this forward and finish this before I start hers. Either way, these are presents for Christmas, so starting this in March is awesome. I have plenty of time. So I was working on the back for things we're making Thursday, and then I had the thought to turn it over to Tunisian Crochet, because that is the thought for, or the plan for April's things we're making Thursday. I'm frustrated with it, and I will talk to you about it on Thursday. We'll see what I choose to do. Cow Cozy. I have not made visible progress on my Cow Cozy since I last showed it, which was probably Whip Wednesday. So it's you put a bowl in there. It's a microwave bowl, and you can put, the way that I'm gonna do it, you can put it in the microwave. You've got to be careful though, because the pattern calls for plastic eyes. You cannot use plastic eyes for microwave; they will melt. So I talked to my friend, and I'm gonna do some embroider the eyes on, so that she can put it in a microwave, because she's getting it for her daughter, her young daughter, to be able to have, something to carry the bowl with. I say visible progress because I went downstairs to get yarn. I have some cotton yarn here, which apparently has a little knot to figure out. This is to make the cow's nuzzle thing. So that was the next step, and so I was like, oh, I gotta go down and get the yarn. And it just took me a while to get down to get the yarn. So I've got the yarn now. Yay! So I'm gonna talk really quick about seahorses. I have not done another seahorse. My plan is finish the Cow Cozy, do a seahorse. My friend wants another Cow Cozy. The yarn goes on sale this next week at Hobby Lobby, so I'm gonna go get the yarn this next week for the second Cow Cozy. This one I get to kind of make up my own. I use the main pattern, and then because she wants a different kind of cow, so we'll see how that turns out. But I gotta go get that yarn this coming week, and the goal is I'm gonna work on a seahorse between the two things. That way I can keep myself moving forward on some of these things. The next thing in the Mystery Yarn Challenge project. Oh, it's turning out so cute, guys. It is turning out so cute. If you are a member of my Facebook group, it finally went private. Apparently, Facebook keeps changing things, and Facebook changed their rules about stuff, and so it had to be public for 3 or 4 days, and then it would go private. So it is private now. You're welcome to join me. We have Monday, I ask you what you're making. You don't have to participate. You can always post pictures of what you finished or what you're working on throughout the week. It doesn't matter. You don't have to post it on the thread. But it's questions every Monday. It's automatically generated question. What you working on this week? I don't remember if I have anything for Tuesdays. Wednesdays is Welcome Wednesday. So anytime there's new members, a welcome post will automatically come up. And I'm excited for those because it's really fun to see who's joined the group. Then Thursdays is Throwback Thursdays, so it's really fun to go back through my stuff and see if I have pictures of my throwback projects and say, hey, this is something I made a long time ago, kind of thing. It doesn't have to be yarn related. It's fun to see knit and crochet projects, but it's also fun if you want to share sewing projects, woodworking projects, painting, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Also, I welcome if you want to come and say, hey, I wrote this poem. You can share your poem, or hey, I wrote a song. You want to listen to my song? I just want this as a creator space. A creator space is what the Facebook group is about. And then Fridays is a day where we're encouraged to share what we finished this week, if you haven't posted it throughout the week. And Saturdays, oh my gosh, I got to subscribe to a new channel today, a new to me channel. She's got more subscribers than me, but she doesn't have 1,000 yet, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to shout her out here and put her channel down below. Her name is Tasha, and she is a member of my Facebook group, and she shared today, because on Saturdays we have shout out where you can share your own book or your own YouTube, Instagram, Face, whatever. You can share about your own stuff. And so I went, and she shared her channel. I went and checked out her channel and subscribed and watched her video, and I am really excited. It was a fun way to meet a new person. I'm not sure exactly if she came through my videos, like if she watches my videos or not. I don't know. But it was a really fun way to find her and make that connection. And so that's another thing that we have going on in our group is shout out Saturdays, where you can share your channels or your Instagram or whatever. So that's the Facebook group. And if you are a member there, you get to see a picture of my Mystery Yarn Challenge, what I've done so far. Well, not everything I've done so far, but kind of a progress on that. It's coming along. I did a lot on it last night. I'm really excited about it. It's super cute. So hoping to get some more done on that either today or not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, but today or Monday. I really want to finish it. I know that the deadline's probably goes a week or two in. It's not really. I love Lori. Lori's awesome. If you are not a part of the Mystery Yarn Challenge, please come hang out with us. You don't have to have a channel. She actually has people that started channels because of the Mystery Yarn Challenge, but you don't have to have a channel. You can just send her pictures and she'll do pictures. And so I'm excited about that. So since we're talking about the Mystery Yarn Challenge, let me tell you my plans for this next month, because guys, I'm not doing a box. I'm not exchanging yarns again this time. So in January, I very excitedly did the exchange. In February, I finished this. I was like, I just need to finish it. It was my work, like push it forward. Then March, I was like, I have to exchange yarn. It is so much fun to exchange yarn. I'm so glad I did, and I've been working on that. But in April, I don't know if you remember, I'll put the picture up here. I need to send it to Lori anyway. I have the whip. I was like, what? It's almost a UFO, guys. I mean, maybe it is a UFO. But I have this, like, I need to finish this. It drives me crazy. I put so much work into the mama, and I think I have 2 babies. I have to finish this. So that is my plan for April's Mystery Yarn Challenge, is using the challenge to force myself, if you will, to encourage myself to actually get it done. That will, like, I can't even tell you what a relief that one will be. Plus then, as soon as it's done, I can send it and the little caterpillar I made a few months ago up to there. Soon, probably today of the day watching this is when Judy's Creation and Crochet will be having her Bird of the Month come out. And so I'm going to mention that so you guys can go participate this next week. It's really fun. She puts up a bird and you think about, I like to go through my stash because I have a stash. I don't have a huge stash like some people, but I have a stash. I've got 6 bins plus a little extra. It's not my ideal yarn storage solution because it is a pain to go downstairs, pull out all the boxes and go through them, but it's a solution. So I'm going to link her down below too. Also, last thing to talk about, because hello guys, it's April 1st. These will not be 100% up to date. I got my fancy bag here. I'm only going to pull out the one. Well, I can show you. I have both socks. And I have my sock. So we had January down here where it was pretty blue. And then we had, there's a warm brown stripe right here. And then it goes to a gray-brown stripe for 3 weeks. Then a warm brown stripe, and then a gray-brown for 2 weeks, and then a warm brown. I need to look really quick. I don't know what today's temperature is going to be. I think it's going back to the gray-brown because there's no way we're getting up to 59. And the high so far this week has been 40 or 52. So I will do the gray-brown stripe, and so I do a stripe of color and then a stripe of my cream natural color. So those are both, I'm moving forward. It's really kind of fun. Not sure when we will get more consistent of the warm brown stripe. I do think it's funny that the warm brown stripe happened before the gray brown, and then it kept working out. I don't know. I've got two ends here. If I can make it a little easier to see that one's warm and one's cool, grayish. So it's exciting to see progress on those. I'm really excited. So yeah, we'll have finished the next stripe by the time you see this. So, and I'm glad they're for me. I would have to do some research on better changing of colors on single stripes because there's some people, I think some people do helical, I think that's called helical knitting for their socks. I've just haven't tried it, so maybe I'll try that once I get past the hill. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so those are my temperature socks, and that's all of the stuff. So let's talk about my acquiredness. Guys, I feel so dumb. So I was like, okay, what knitting needles do I need to make my grandson's cardigan? Oh, 3mm. That's a US 2.5. That's the size of it. So I went on Amazon and I was like, okay, I need a knitting needle. I remember that in the past I have some knitting needles I don't love. That were the right size. I don't like the tips of them because they're like blunt. They're cheap, that kind of thing. And definitely working for smaller yarns. Definitely don't like blunt tips. The sharper the better. I never understood that before. It was like, why? Because I often will use my finger to push the needle. And but once I started working with yarns and knitting, I was like, oh, that's why you need a sharp tip. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my ChiaoGoos because I love ChiaoGoo. And so I ordered my knitting needle and I was like, yay, it's coming tomorrow, so exciting. I got my knitting needle. I had accidentally ordered 2.5 millimeter, which is US 1.5. So I ordered the wrong size knitting needle. I mean, it's okay because that's the size I use for socks anyway, and I had been thinking, I kind of want another sock needle. So I now have another sock needle, but it meant I still couldn't start. I was like, really? Seriously, guys? So I went on and I was very careful that the diameter was 3 millimeters. I was very good about that. Oh yeah, I got it. How in the heck did I order a 16 inches long knitting needle, guys? It is a really good thing that this is just for my grandson's cardigan. So like the center, the back fit right through between my fingers. Like that's about how long it is. Because otherwise I would not have been able to use these. I was able to use these because I'm just working on a little kid's cardigan. So I was able to do the back to the point I needed to, move it to the other needle. Do the, the sides, which would have been like this long, move it to the other needle, move it to the other needle. I mean, I got the right diameter. And if I ever need to make a hat, got perfect hat size knitting needle. I feel really dumb on that one, guys. Really dumb. I'm just very glad that I wasn't working his entire cardigan in the round, because that would not have worked. Even to get his whole cardigan on here would have been super tight and I would have hated it. So for now, this will do. If I ever need to get a 2.5 US knitting needle and 3 millimeters, I will have to actually this time be very careful. It says 3 millimeters, yes? It says 36, 40, 60 inches, yes? I would be happy. I would be fine if it was 60 inches. Yeah, it would be very long for working on a tiny thing. It's okay. 60 inches would mean that I could do any project for the most part on it. I'd be fine with that. Oh well. It's fun to have more knitting needles. Anyway, it just means that eventually I will be buying a bigger version of this. My granddaughters should take larger knitting needles because of the yarn is worsted away, whereas this is DK. So we'll see how it all goes. But I'm excited. That was my acquisition, 2 knitting needles. Neither of them exactly what I wanted, but one of them worked. Let's talk life updates. Having more issues with my teeth / sinuses. It's kind of a chicken or the egg kind of thing. I don't know which is causing it. I don't know if you can kind of see it's kind of swollen. Oh, it's almost from here with the shadows. Looks more swollen on this side, but I had a couple of days where it was in a lot of pain, and then now it's like more, it's tender if I barely touch right in there. Yesterday was really tender, so it's getting better. It's like, is it my sinuses? Because I know my sinuses are acting up. They're really dry. We've had allergies because the weather with our little fake spring that people are like, oh, it's spring. I'm like, yeah, it's coming. Snow's coming, guys. Yeah, snow's coming. They just like, whatever. Yeah, it snowed this last week. I know what I'm talking about. Also, The Lion and the Lamb. I don't know if you've heard of this. Apparently, because I was talking to my counselor about it on the 1st of spring, or the 1st of March. I was like, oh, it came in like a lion, it came in like a lamb, so it's gonna go out like a lion. And she's like, what? She's from California. She had no clue of this lion and the lamb thing. So I grew up hearing about how if the weather comes in like a lamb, so it's good day on March 1st, March 31st is going to be crappy. And the vice versa. If March 31st is horrible, then March 31st is going to be a beautiful day. And as far as I know, it's always been true in Utah. So it's my former husband's cousin, who her daughter's birthday is on the last of March. And so for her daughter's entire life, she knows that it's true. She always is like, oh man, when the weather's good, she's like, hey, her birthday's gonna be awful. So I was telling my counselor about this because it was a beautiful day on March 1st, and I was like, I don't like it. It's the one day of the year that I'm like, no, I don't like it. Because I know what the weather's gonna be like, and we had really warm Utah weather for the first part of March, and I was like, it's gonna be horrible. We're gonna get snow. It's gonna be rotten on Easter. Today's weather forecast, 50% chance of rain and snow. So that's today. And the 10-day, what's tomorrow? Oh, so tonight, for right now, it's 60. This one's saying 61%. Anyway, it's pretty cloudy. It could be snowy and stuff. Later tonight, it goes up in the chance of rain and whatever. How do I get to Sunday? I see Saturday night, Sunday. 75% chance of weather, it says. So if you guys, I hope you had a happy Easter, since this is coming out the day after Easter. Most of my kids are gone, and I don't really feel the Easter. I'm trying really hard to go into spend some time with the Lord spiritually, thinking about Easter. Ugh, I gotta hurry. My battery is saying we're having issues. Okay, so Easter. I don't really have a lot of life updates. It's been kind of up and down with emotions and stuff, but doing mostly good. So let's talk about the thing everybody's wondering about, the subscriber giveaway. Yeah. Last I looked, I had 503 subs, which is always exciting. And so we're having our giveaway, 504 as of recording this. We're having the giveaway. So I need to tell you, YouTube is not affiliated with my giveaway. I have no support, nobody funding it. This comes from my own money. There is going to be a link to my PDF with all of the rules and stuff. The deadline is next Monday. I will be doing a random comment picker for whatever word that I choose to put up, because I haven't thought of it yet. I'm going to do a random comment picker, and on Tuesday that video will come out, but I will do the comment picking on Monday. Probably depends on my son's work schedule. Probably at 1 o'clock, but for sure it's going to be after 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Are we on Mountain Standard or Mountain Daylight? I don't even know anymore. I think we're on Daylight Time now. Anyway, Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time next Monday, so you have a whole week to comment the magic word. What else do I need to say? Oh, you have to be 18 or older. Yeah, like I said, there is a link to the PDF with all of the rules for the thing. So, which means I have a right to cancel this or change the rules or whatever as I see fit. But I have been putting aside $50 for this giveaway. I am not giving away cash. I am not giving away a gift card. I already went through, oh my goshness, in my last giveaway. Not my last one, my second to last one. My last one was pattern. So here is the plan before my battery runs out. My screen keeps getting darker and darker. My plan is to do $50 that I will buy you patterns off of Ravelry, Etsy, or a pattern book, or yarn. But that $50 is not just, it has to, like shipping, if you do yarn that has to be shipped, or a book that has to be shipped, the shipping has to be included in it. So I will either electronically send you whatever patterns you want, or if I send you a product, shipping has to be like included. That includes any taxes and stuff. So like the final price for me has to be $50. But that is what the winner is going to get. So what is the magic word? Well, I like the word magic, so let's do that. Magic is the magic word. Yay! I'm so excited. So $50 worth of patterns or yarn, guys. That's quite a bit. So I hope that you enjoy that. I'm excited for it. I've been excited for this giveaway for a while because I wanted to support my yarny people. If you are not a yarny person but you still want to enter and get this, but you're like, well, I don't do this, but I have sewing patterns I want to get, I will get you sewing patterns. Or I will get you like something else, like let me know. But I'm not giving a gift card. I'm not giving that kind of thing unless I give you a gift card specifically to Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, Hobie, something like that. That was very specific. You know what kind of thing they're getting from that shop. Then I could do a gift card there, but not like an Amazon or Visa or anything like that. All right, now I keep watching the battery percentage go down. So that is everything from today's video. Remember, lots of stuff in the comments below. Some of the people I've mentioned will be tagged. Chapter links, of course. And, oh, I need an object. I don't want that. I'll use this. Nope, I'll use my finished objects. Aha! I just want to tell you guys to remember to let your light shine through your creations, whatever they be. And I will see you guys next time.